Hey, it's Michael here, founder of Fisher Philbrick, and we're here to help you start and build your own small business. So while you're here, go ahead and subscribe. But today we are talking about how to bring on an independent contractor to your small business. This is something I actually just lived through a couple weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago, and I was getting to the point in my business where I was getting so busy working in the business that I couldn't work on the business, and I was losing the excitement, the drive to really push the business forward because I was just so busy. And really, what did I need? I needed help in the form of an independent contractor. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And while I was trying to figure this out on my own, I realized there weren't a lot of videos out there. I couldn't find any. Most of them were just talking about what the differences are between a contractor versus an employee. And I'm like, I know the differences. I've been both in my life. I've worked in a startup where I brought people on and we brought on independent contractors. So I've handled everything, but I've never done it on my own. So to get started, let me tell you right now, the two things you are going to need are a contract and a W-9. Boom, there you have it. End the video right now. That's all you need. But if you would like a little more information, you can read the description, of course, and then just keep listening because I'll talk through what that looks like. So the reason you need a contract is you need something to hold yourself and your contractor to. That can be legally binding, but really you are doing this to help both of you guys out, to have good communication, to lay the groundwork for why you are even bringing them on, what they're going to be doing, what your expectations are, what you're going to be paying them, how and when you're going to be paying them are just some of the things you need to figure out and work out with your independent contractor. So if it is someone that you know that you're friends with, then it can be as simple as taking them out to grab a cup of coffee, calling them on the phone, and just asking them, hey, this is what I am looking for. This is what I need someone to help out to do. I think you can do this. Can you do this? Are you interested in doing this? All of that. They should be someone who can do the job. But all in all, you need to figure out some of those information because once you get to creating the contract, you're going to need to fill out most of that. You're going to need to know their full name, where they live. If it's just them, that is the contractor, or if they're doing it through their business and what their business address is, if it's through the business, and just a lot of these small things. But let me tell you, it's a great time to be alive because it actually isn't even that hard to fill out the contract because there are so many sites out there that have contract agreement forms that you can literally just fill out. Most of them, you can at least get your first form for free. You might have to give a credit card, but as soon as you get your form and download it, you can cancel that. And usually you get a free account for about a week, maybe a couple weeks. But all to say, you might need to keep paying for it if you're bringing on a lot of different people. But if you're just looking to start out with one, that's what I did, is I found a site. So Rocket Lawyer is one that is pretty common, and there are so many others. But do an internet search of independent contractor agreement. Look through a couple of sites because I thought I was going to use Rocket Lawyer, but I actually used a different one. Do I remember? No, because when I was looking up this video to do, I was like, I'm going to find it so I can give you the site. And there are so many sites and I have no idea which one I used. So all to say, there are a lot of sites, but I would focus on try to make sure that you can get it for free or not too expensive to start off, because if you are a small business owner, you likely don't have a lot of money. And in my own case, it's one of those, I'm paying money before I'm making money so that I can make money and push the business forward to making money, if that makes sense. But there are so many different sites, so go ahead, choose that. I would say fill out about 2 different ones at least so you can kind of see the differences, choose which one works better for the information that you need to include. But a lot of them will ask what state you're doing things in, and then as I've already mentioned, some of those key details that you need to fill in. And then I would say read through the whole thing yourself. Get someone who's either a couple years older than you or has just more experience in the business world. Maybe they've written these contracts themselves, or they've been someone who has signed them. So they are an independent contractor for someone else. Basically, just get some people to read through, make sure it looks good to go. And then that is what you would be signing and your independent contractor would be signing. I would advise when you send it over to them, let them know, hey, here's a contract I put together. Go ahead and read through it. It's basically all that we talked about. Let me know if you have any questions. If not, we can go ahead and sign that and get things going. And then finally, from here, The last thing that I mentioned, a W-9, this is for taxes. So if they make $600 or more in the given year, then you are going to need to provide them with a 1099. And that's just something you're obligated to do. So the reason you're filling this out in the beginning is just to get everything squared away and get you all set for either when you hit that mark or if you are. And maybe you're thinking, I'm probably not going to. Well, still, it's good business practice. Get them to fill it out. It's very common. Anywhere else that they're going to be working, they're going to know that they need to fill this out. So you can just go to the IRS website and download the PDF for a W-9. Really, internet search W-9 form. It's the letter W, the number 9. A W-9. But they are very common, so it shouldn't be a problem. It's basically they're giving their name, their address, saying if they're a person that's filling it out or if they're on behalf of a company, their social security number, the date, and a signature. Should be just about everything that they need to include on that. But those are what you're going to need to have in hand before you get them started as being a team member in your own business, having them on board. So I hope this is helpful. It has been such a big help for myself having someone on my team now to help me out so that I can say we are in this, we are going to build this business, and it is really exciting to be at this moment in your own business. So I want to congratulate you if you are either getting this set up right now or you're just about to, you're thinking that you need to. Here's my own quick advice. If you are feeling like you're just so busy working in the business and you don't have the time to think about where you are headed in your business, you're not excited about the future of your business, then those are flags. Wave the flags and pay attention to them because it probably means that you need some help. And how do you get some help? You can bring on an independent contractor with so many different services. So for me, it's podcast editing. That's what Jesse, he's on board now. He's my first team member here at Fisher Philbrick. And that's what we went through of filling out the contract, both of us signing it. I got him to fill out the W-9 and then he got right to work. And I've been paying him on a weekly basis, but that's something we figured out. So having a good relationship with your contractor is super important, making sure that the communication is open and that you have a good, connection with them and that they're happy, you're happy, and you can just go on from there. But really, it is so helpful to bring on a team member. And I hope this video was helpful. When I was trying to find a video, I could not. And it was so annoying. I'm like, come on, there has to be someone. So I decided I could be that someone. But read the description for more information. If you need more help, you can always leave a comment, send me an email, and you should definitely go ahead and reach out. You can join us and become an inside member where you can get a wealth of more resources to get you up and going and either starting or building the business. You also get to see the inside of the business that I'm building and be there with us in that journey. But if you want some more content, go ahead and check out the channel because we've got a lot of different playlists that can directly help you in our goal and mission of building up your own business. So you want to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of this because we are really just now starting to grow this YouTube account. So we're going places and we want you there with you because I will always be rooting and cheering you on. So have a great day and let me know what you think.